down before you joined us, and the strawberries and cream as well. Put those out of camera. So, Aidan, what's your predictions for the final?
I think it's actually look at the seedings, the rankings. It's a little bit one-sided. Anjibur, 6th seed, up against number 42nd seed. Her opponent, and look, last year it's her time as well. She's lost 2 Grand Slam finals. She was in the final last year. She took revenge on Eleanor Rybakina in the quarter-final as well. And sometimes you just feel it's a time for a certain athlete. It's technically not going to be the first time, if it happens, that an African wins Wimbledon, because a fellow called where was his name, Johan Creek, did it in 1981 when he won the the Australian Open final. But he did it having gained US citizenship, so technically he doesn't count as African, but he kind of does.
Tennis fan, Hayley?
Yeah, I went on Wednesday.
Oh.
I had my strawberries and cream, Philip.
Did you watch any tennis?
No. Of course I did. And actually, I was saying to Esther, I feel like I should be the fashion police at Wimbledon, because I saw some beautiful outfits, but also I saw people dressed like they were at Love Island, and I'm like, that's not OK. Like,
that's
you shouldn't be having your mistress.
Simply not tennis.
No, it's not. It's not. So I'm sorry. Like, there's a rule for Ascot, and
which it seems to have been somewhat watered down, the rule for Ascot. But you are right.
Yeah,
have some respect. Like, you should have a blazer covering your shoulders.
Was watered down this year?
No, Ascot hasn't been watered down.
Which was it
You
then?
still have to wear all the gear there, yeah.
All the gear, no idea. But no, I think there should be some rules put in place, because I was a little bit horrified at points. But there were some beautifully dressed people, which I think we're going to have a little look at, aren't we? Kate Middleton, we got a little picture of her. We haven't, but never mind. She
looked great.
Well, she always gets it right, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She's always elegant.
What about the one of the players in the final today? It's got arms full.
Oh, there she is. There we go.
Yeah, there's Kate there.
I'm not sure. Do you like that colour, though?
I think it's quite good.
I think she can pull it off. I think you can pull it off, Esther.
Do you think?
You could,
that
easily.
mint and white. Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you could do.
Thank
You could.
both of
I
you.
believe in you, you know.
I love the shape of the suit, though. It's just
Yes,
the
it's
colours.
tailored well, isn't
but then,
it?
when you're in the paper every day, you've got to have a different colour.
I know.
every day.
Oh, there's
Sienna Miller.
Sienna Miller. Now, she had like a kind of two-piece kind of... There you go. It's a little bit baggy for my liking, but she
Bit
pulls it
cash.
off because she's kind of
Jeannie
got the casual
cash.
look going on, hasn't she? But,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you know,
nothing.
she's
Boho
looking
chick
at it.
there.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like the jumper over the shoulders. I think that's quite a good look for Wimbledon. Phil's face.
I wore a
I think that looks
navy
a bit
shirt.
scruffy. If you
Do
were talking to me, yeah,
I'm not keen on the
look a bit scruffy
jeans.
there.
I wouldn't wear jeans to Wimbledon.
I wore a navy shirt and beige shorts
Aidan, we're not
last year.
asking what you wore. We're looking at celebrities.
I'll turn a few heads. I'll turn a few
You
heads.
want to know what famous people are wearing, Aidan, not you.
How does this... I was doing my Barbie tribute today in this bright
I was going to say,
pink
and you had a
outfit.
lip gloss underneath your seat as well.
I did, which was bright pink as well. But the Barbie movie, I'm just amazed that it seems to have set the world alight, doesn't it, the Barbie? Is it a sort of pastiche? Is this, I don't know, just a bit of fun for everybody? You know, is this feminism having lost its way? What's it about?
I think it's a bit of fun, and also it's a lot of nostalgia for people. Like, for me, I can remember on my birthday always asking for a Barbie doll. Yeah.
Did you play with Barbie dolls?
Yeah, I did.
So didn't.
I had Action Man.
Oh.
Anyway,
so
back
not
to
Ken. Not Ken. Action Man.
Yeah. But I love Margot Robbie, first of all. I think
Yes,
she's an
the
absolute
actress.
babe. I think she's great casting. Her and Ryan Gosling are spot on. They've kept the classic, good-looking Barbie and Ken there.
Like every Hollywood movie, like.
Yeah, but what I love about Margot Robbie is that she lived in Clapham for a little bit, and she used to go to Inferno.
I used to own
Did
the
you
dance.
used to go-
I used to own the dance floor. in
I really
Everton.
don't think you did.
No,
But
I didn't.
anyway, she says she loves the sticky dance floor and drinking
Yeah,
pints
definitely
in
sticky,
there.
yeah.
So, yeah.
But
there
I
we
just
go.
think, look, it's a bit of fun, isn't it? I mean, it is sort of taking the mickey. Phil, are we going to get your hair dyed blonde like that? You've got a pink
Yes,
tie
Phil.
on today in honour
Yeah.
of Barbie. Are we going to
What?
get you in pale pink suits?
No.
Why is Ken?
No.
Why is Ken? That's Ken, yeah? Is that
That
Ken?
was Ken.
Why has he not got dark hair?
Because it's
He's older.
blonde.
He's older now.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
you
already
realise
just
you get
got
older, you get
blonde and
blonde hair.
It's getting grey like me.
Why? Did you want to audition for it? Is that what
Well,
that is?
I thought
Are you
You're too
thinking
old now.
didn't think I'd have
You need to be younger for that.
I
But
wish
anyway,
I'd like to be asked.
the director says that she's tackled the positives and negatives of Barbie very beautifully. So I
So that's
think
what the director said?
Yes.
She's tackled
Yes.
positives and negatives?
Yes, and there was another review saying that a lot of us strive to be perfect like Barbie, but the film will show you don't always have to be so perfect, because even in the perfect world, we still have floors. I think you need to see
dance
the
floors.
film, Aidan.
Is there anything else happening in the world of sport apart from tennis?
Yeah, look, massive announcement. We're expecting it at 1 o'clock. Arsenal finally going to announce that they're completing the signing of Declan Rice. It's weird because West Ham announced it just after 8 o'clock this morning. Declan Rice has left the club, but they didn't officially confirm where he's gone. Now, we all know where he's gone. It's taken 11 days to complete this transfer. It's a record transfer as well. It's an enormous story, this. Is between the two, a record transfer between two British clubs, £105 million all told, including £5 million of add-ons. He's going to go on the US tour tomorrow with Arsenal. Had it gone beyond today, I think West Ham might have run out of patience because it was all about paperwork and solicitors signing bits of paper and everything. But yeah, it's going through, and he posted a nice long message, about a 1,000-word message this morning on Twitter, thanking West Ham fans, talking about his journey all the way through, when he made those intrepid steps from his home in Surrey, going over to the training ground at Romford, staying in digs, all the people who looked after him.
I guess the big question is this going to be the difference to make sure that Arsenal can overtake Man City?
Well, look, when they were successful back in the 80s and 90s and early 2000s, Tony Adams was the leader in that side. They need that kind of character in their side. It was just a little bit of lacking of leadership towards the end of last season. A few other factors affected it as well, the injury to William Saliba and obviously replacing him with Rob Holding, but Declan Rice could be the difference next season.
But the all-important news, Gladiator legend Jet is getting married, or has married a woman she met in the supermarket aisle. Only got time for a quick story, but...
I mean, just shows you can find love anywhere. And we were saying, Esther, weren't we? Maybe you can judge someone by what they're buying in
I
the
think
supermarket.
it's a good place. What's in that supermarket trolley? And if you're liking the look of what's in the trolley, could end in a good relationship.
Thank you very much, Aidan, Hayley. Thank you, as always. Thank you to all of our guests. We will be back next Saturday morning from 10 o'clock. But coming up next, it's GB News Saturday with the wonderful Martin Daubney.
It is.